Welcome back to the Have You Seen It podcast. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Kraus. This is our YouTube exclusive trailer reactions. And Cash Kraus, what are we reacting to today?
Well, this is Star Wars Episode 9.
Whoa.
This is a little teaser that they released for D23 over the past weekend. And,
Okay.
I'm sure if you are a Star Wars fan, you probably have already seen this 80 times.
I plead the fifth on that, but I may have seen this before we reacted to it. But nonetheless,
Yeah, but I'm sure people
I could watch it 100 times.
I'm sure people have watched it this religiously. I mean, there's already like 80 things you missed. And
I
it's
know,
like
I'm
a
like,
90 minute. It's
I
like a
know, it's like this
90-second
guy
clip.
that's not even pixelated in the background. They're like, this could
That's
potentially be this person. I'm like, what? You
That's
can't even see the guy.
potentially Snoke is back.
Yeah, it's potentially anyone, you know? I mean, goodness.
I know
Come on,
everyone's
people.
going out, but man, it did show. It shows a lot, but let's just watch it and then we'll talk about it because that's the best way. Because we got to talk about it
It is.
after we see what
Right,
happens. Because
totally.
there is some shit that goes down that it needs to be talked about.
It does.
Frankly, it just
Oh, I
has to
totally
be.
agree.
Someone's got to do it.
And why not us? Why not us?
Well, are you ready for it?
I am ready.
Let's get into it. Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. I'd know those blue moons anywhere. Those 2 moons.
Looks like they haven't aged today.
No. Must be using deep fake because these guys all look
We've
great.
passed on all we know. A 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight. Your journey. Yes, it's him.
So confirmed Rey is a Sith.
Yep, she's a Sith
Confirmed
right now.
100%. I don't
It's
even
definitely
need
not
to
a misdirect.
I don't
There's
even
no
need
way.
to see the movie. I'm not going to
They
because
spoiled the whole film for her. She just turns. Everyone
I don't
turns,
know why they would
everyone
show
starts.
that in the second teaser trailer for it.
Seems
Seems
like
like
a-
a big reveal.
It did. Seems like a lot of movies to get through just for everyone to turn bad. So very, very strange direction.
Well, let's talk
choice.
about the real big reveal.
Oh, and we all know who that is.
Is Darth CP3O.
Yeah.
I mean,
apparently
is-
turned to the Sith as well with those red eyes. Look at
Apparently,
those
that's all
red
you have to do
sparks
is
on eyes.
to turn a robot. You just got to switch
Switch
those
their
eyes
yeah.
out.
Switch the LEDs to red. You know?
But yeah, what if it reveals that he was behind it the whole time, and he's just
that would
been
be
acting like an
almost
But
as crazy theory as the Jar Jar
Snoke,
Binks.
he's everything. And then the very last scene, we're gonna get him rising up with those red eyes, and
And he's just floating, levitating.
he's got,
like,
like-
I knew it the whole time.
and
He's
he's got
speaking
like
3,000 languages.
He's got like 5 lightsabers he's wielding, and he
Better than like Grievous. Grievous, you know, he's just like.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna open up. It's gonna be like Yoda is gonna be controlling him, or maybe whatever's left of Snoke's head is gonna be in there or something.
Still in there.
But yeah, man, the trailer looked amazing.
does look
Real talk, I love that intro of showing the old clips.
Yeah,
and
so do I. I love it. It gives you that real, true, nostalgic feeling to these films.
it does,
It
yeah.
connects you in a deeper way, you know.
And with this being the last one, it's showing you we've all been through. I mean,
Yeah,
how long we've been through.
The
and
era of the Skywalkers are coming to an end with this film.
One thing, I mean, they always do well. The movie could be total shit, but the
Good.
trailers always look amazing.
They do.
I mean, whoever they got doing these editing for the trailers.
A+.
And with Luke coming in saying 1,000 generations, or I mean, that's like 1,000 generations in us. I feel like I've lived 1,000 generations
I feel like I
through
have
this
with this
series.
film. With these
Waiting
movies.
so long for sequels and prequels and TV shows. A lot of waiting. That's going to be the main thing I hope people remember of Star Wars is all the waiting we had to do.
What were your initial thoughts on the double-hilted saber, both red, might I add, that Rey wields at the very end?
Well, it's interesting, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's see if I can skip to just that speed because
It's right there.
Because to have a vision, which is what I think it is, but to have a vision with a very specific lightsaber in it, it's kind of odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And they said that she had yellow eyes in this, but I don't see yellow. I see a little red
I just see
reflecting from
dark,
her eyes.
yeah.
But I don't see yellow because, when you get yellow, you get it. If you remember in like Revenge of the Sith or any of those, like it's deep yellow.
So maybe she's not, and I can go a couple
Frame by
frames per
frame.
second.
Yeah. And it drops down too and it reconnects. Must be like some sort of magnetic pole.
Well, it looks like they're both connected. I mean, because
it's just an opener, yeah.
that's what I think. It looks like they're both connected, but I'm like, how do you wield that one when it's not? I mean, you can only go double hilt with that one unless you got that double layer of blade. Because with Darth Maul's saber, he could go just one. He can go one saber, one laser or whatever. Because it was long enough. For this one, you can't really hold both of them.
Be very, very.
And when you cut someone in half, you're gonna have a little middle section. So I'm not really sure how practical this one is.
I don't know. In this,
unless
that was
you
kind of
can,
the same thing
unless
as,
you can unconnect them.
Right. Yeah. And that was kind of the same thing with Kylo's lightsaber too, where people were making fun of that because it was like, how is this going to protect his hand with the two bases coming out like that? You
Yeah,
know
with
what
the
I'm saying?
hilt,
There
but
were a
they
lot
ended
of-
up saying that he ended up having to have those hilt because of his destroyed kyber crystal and how it's got so much loose energy. He had to design those two exhausts, so it's for his hand, but it's also for just because
It's more importantly
how
for the-
unstable because the thing
crystal.
would just blow up in his hand if it didn't. But so I'm not. What's it gonna? It's gonna be a vision or something.
Oh, for sure. Like, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense for her to turn bad unless Kylo turned good and it was just like a complete reversal. But that wouldn't.
And
I don't think that would satisfy people.
And people have been talking about that since Star Wars Awakens came out. They're like, oh, she's gonna be being bad. It'd be the most predictable thing that Star Wars has ever done.
And if we know anything about Disney, they're very good at misdirecting because, like, I mean,
just
look
Star
at
Wars
Snoke.
in general, I think.
No
is.
one
Yeah,
saw Snoke
exactly.
dying.
Remember what we were
Last
saying?
Jedi.
Remember what we were saying for Last Jedi? We had all these. we knew what was going to happen, and then it didn't end up happening.
Nothing
Maybe
happened.
for the worse in that one, but yeah, they're not gonna. It's not gonna be anything that we're gonna predict. It's gonna be something crazy. But we didn't get any. No Palpatine, no Papa Palpatine.
Yeah,
in this one
no
yet.
Sidious.
Well, he's
No
so
laugh or
no
anything in this
confirm
one.
that. So we haven't actually seen him physically.
no.
Which of course they're probably he's not.
We're
I'm
definitely
guessing there's
gonna
not.
see him.
I'm guessing there's not going to be a physical.
I mean, physical in the trailers. We may see him physically in the movie. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
that we won't see him.
But
physically
even
in
that,
film,
even
but-
that, I have my doubts about. Even seeing him physically, he's going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
But it could be very much just a full-fledged Force Ghost, which, in my opinion, is what Palpatine
Or
wanted.
even a voice,
He wanted to be.
even a voiceover.
Yeah,
if Kylo
exactly,
can
yeah.
like somehow channel Darth Sidious and
That's one guy
you
you
know.
don't want in your head with that fucking weird laugh. Oh
You're-
my god, I don't want this.
you're sleeping in the middle of the night. It's like,
Ha ha! You're what the?
what the fuck, man? That's the worst
Let
alarm
me
ever.
Sleep, I know, you crazy old man.
You bastard! You're driving me
Yeah.
crazy. Shut
Now
up.
having a Yoda Force Ghost in your head all the time, that's fun.
It would be so much
He's
fun.
saying all kinds of wacky,
And he's saying
cute
it
things.
backwards, and
And you're
it's
like,
like,
oh Yoda, you're fun, you're funny, but you don't want
it's a good time with Yoda in your head.
you don't want Palpatine in your head.
No.
I think that's one thing that kind of led the Vader down
Not
that
only
road.
is he Darth Sidious a terrible villain, but Palpatine's also a shady politician. So
Oh yeah, no,
you
he's
know,
the worst of
it's
everything.
terrible. Everything, yeah.
He's what you fear of an actual bad politician. Is ended up being a supervillain, which he ended up being.
He ended up being.
But he was also a great politician.
He was. He knew how to get the crowd going.
He got the Empire. Everyone
did.
was voting for the Empire.
every
The
species.
Senate, we saw that the Senate was
Senate.
going wild when
They
he was
were.
talking.
They
Remember
were.
that?
All of them stood up.
Even E.T.
Even the E.T. I swear to you, I was about to say that too, dude. Even the E.T.
Which is
people.
odd that they were so for just like this fascism. The E.T. What do we find out? They're just total fascists, like
Yeah.
Mussolini on the E.T. planet.
But they can't move very well. They're
No,
just, like, wobbling
but they're
around.
still like sending people to like concentration camps and stuff.
God, that's a terrible race of aliens.
You know, I never thought about that, but they were for sure cheering when Palpatine.
They
Well,
definitely
of course,
were.
everyone was.
Everyone was. They were all manipulated.
Except for the Queen Amidala. She wasn't
knew.
having. She was the only one who knew what was going on.
Padme knew.
Oh God, so much history we've lived
R.I.P.
through. R.I.P.
We love you. We love you, Natalie Portman.
Yeah, why can't she come back?
I know. Seriously, can we just? Yeah.
The whole thing, Vader's whole thing was being lied to, saying he could save people from the dead. Didn't end up happening.
Wouldn't
Palpatine.
that be the craziest twist ever? She just appears. We'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, she. Oh no, she can't.
As a Force
she
ghost?
can't even be a Force ghost, right? She never had the Force, so everyone is.
She's just dead. She's like the one character in Star Wars that's dead.
What if she's just a real ghost and she's just haunting places?
Yeah, it turns into like a horror film. Like, what's going on here?
But yeah, no one's ever dead, is what we know now in Star Wars. You can never ever die. It's those metachlorians, man. You got the metachlorians in you.
Yeah.
You're living forever.
Ever. That's the fountain of youth in this
Yeah.
in this galaxy.
You're not living in your physical body very long. I
No.
think the average age
But
is
I
like
think
30.
but I think the Force Ghost. I think that's a good replacement body. You know, it seems like they get around pretty well.
Well, to me, if you're a Jedi and you're literally like worshiping the Force, right? That's your god.
Yeah.
Isn't that the ultimate like goal? Like to me,
It's heaven.
To me, Palpatine or Sidious being a Force ghost, that's what he wanted because he always wanted to be one with. Because he was all about Force.
And he wanted to be
he
immortal,
never
too.
he never liked using lightsabers or anything. He thought they were barbaric. He said that. And he hated using them. He only kept them around for like tradition. But yeah, he only wanted to use the Force. So now he's full Force. The guy's living the dream. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
and that's also a dangerous proposition as
know.
well. We got to be careful.
There's got to be some people that don't become. We got to have limits here.
Yeah,
we got to
we
draw the lines. Some people don't get to be Force ghosts. It's
Oh,
just
I know. Like,
it shouldn't be a
there's
thing.
got
We're
to be
like,
a hell in this galaxy, right?
no,
In
you
this
just get a
world.
second chance. You're
Everyone
back
just
to
gets to go to Force Ghost heaven, even if you're a pile of shit.
I know it's true.
It is
Yeah.
strange. It's a very strange thing.
It's just I don't know. And I guess there's no heaven for anyone else. You just die.
Yeah, if you don't
very
wield the
s-
Force,
It's a
have
sad
good life.
reality for 99% of the rest of the
It's
galaxy
actually,
who
in
have no
hindsight,
religion.
yeah, hindsight, this seems like a terrible place to
Yeah.
be.
Because you have proof that the Force exists because you have Force ghosts. You have no proof of any other religion.
No, or any, yeah.
It's rough and it's deep
is
talks
sad.
that we probably shouldn't get into right now.
no.
We don't want to burst any of the other alien religions going out there. But that is Rise of Skywalker. I mean, that's not even a full trailer. We still haven't gotten a full trailer.
we
It's
haven't.
only been teasers and
Well, because half of this trailer, and it sits at what 2:24. Half of this trailer
A
was
minute
the
was
clips,
of-
flashbacks.
yeah.
Or not even flashbacks, but the original films.
no, the big things we got to have here were them riding up on that thing.
Yeah,
which
I don't
looks
know
fucking,
what. It looks like a fun festival. That looks like a festival.
That
I
looks
would
like
to join.
Burning Man.
It
but
does
out in
look like Burning Man.
space. Yeah. Like those are 100% space hippies. Look, they're flying kites.
Oh,
and
they're
shit.
flying.
That's
kites.
Burning Man.
They're letting go of those
art
funky,
pieces.
Yeah,
That's Burning Man.
yellow smoke.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. Making art down there. It's a good time.
That's
Seems like
But
fun.
that's gonna be our canteen clip. You know, they always have one. That's where we're gonna get the most unique aliens and whatnot. That's
Yeah, I think.
I don't
so
know
too.
what kind of fucking party is going on out here when
I
the
don't
entire galaxy is in on the in
Nonetheless,
war.
it
It's
looks
pretty
like
much
a
a
lot
war.
of
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, it does absolutely. You know, the blue milk is flowing like water down there.
People are putting that down like it's nothing.
Well, Mason, I can't talk about more, but we got to
so
cut
can
these a little short.
We do.
Right?
We do. Well, that was our trailer reaction for The Rise of Skywalker, the 9th Star Wars film. Episode 9, rather. This is our YouTube exclusive trailer reaction. If you liked what you saw here, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments below. Let us know what you think about this trailer. Is Rey on the dark side now? What's going on? Like, let us know what your thoughts are, your theories.
C-3PO, I want to know
Yeah.
what's going on. What's
Yeah,
the...
C-3PO as well. He's got red eyes. What could
Why
that
was he so
mean?
prominent in this trailer? Is he gonna have a huge role? And
He got a close up in this. It was.
he was in almost every
strange.
frame.
Well, yeah, and then the Last Jedi, he was hardly in it.
No, and he had a red arm for some
Yeah.
reason.
And now he doesn't have a red arm in this one.
He's got red eyes.
He does have red eyes. Maybe he just substitutes every movie.
Maybe that was the hint that we were
Ooh.
getting. Like, this guy's turning red. Exchange.
Is anyone going to ask the question that needs to be asked? Why is everything
and just
red?
that arm was a Sith. He's choking people, and he couldn't get it on. Like, oh, sorry.
We
it's
get
the
like
arm.
flashbacks. He's like choking people up against the wall.
Yeah, but maybe that was.
don't
No
know.
one's connected that yet.
No one
I
has.
think.
Maybe we were the first ones to do that.
I think
That's
someone's gotta
our,
connect those.
That's our theory there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was there the whole
The
time.
tall tale signs were there.
No one ever goes up to C-3PO and asks him how he's doing, or just if there's anything on his mind. He's just slowly building, bottling on.
And Han Solo treated him like shit. A lot of
Everyone
people don't
treats
treat
him like
well.
shit.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I would turn too if I was him.
If he's
I would
not
get
gonna turn
tired of it.
Sith, he's gonna be a fucking school shooter.
He's like, yeah, he's like, these assholes are supposed to be on the good side. They just treat me like terrible. They treat me terrible.
Seriously, they dumped him into the fucking desert. Yeah, even R2-D2 treats him like a fucking moron. And the guy
Like, he
knows
doesn't know
9
what
million
he's doing.
languages.
I know, he's a pretty intelligent guy. He might not be the most coordinated robot on the face of the galaxy, but I mean, good lord. He's trying, folks. He's trying. He's lived 9 episodes.
He's a nerd, though, and you do just want to pick on him.
You do.
There's not a lot of nerds left in this world, so we have to build them. They build robot nerds just to pick on them. But yes.
That is our trailer reaction. Yeah, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave comments below. We can't quit talking about Star Wars. We love it here. You guys know that. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Krause, and until next time.
Adios.